What's up, guys? Quick one today. This is going to be not a waffling review. So this one is for Bitsgap Accelerator by Brian. I think his name's Mcfadyen. So this is going to be a fairly quick one because I tend to find the less bullshit something is, the less I have to say about it. Like, I don't have to dig into all the pros and cons and the shitty marketing and, is why this is BS, why that's BS. So what do we think of this one? If you have decided that you want to run trading bots, grid bots, this is good training. Yeah, it's good. Very in-depth, very thorough, no BS. Brian is legit. His YouTube videos are good. He is not a vapid piece of shit internet marketer like most of the guys peddling courses. He's got skin in the game with his own bots and things like that. And I think Bitsgap at the moment is, I think it's $1,000. And I think you actually have to get on a call with him so he can see if it's even a good thing for you. Because it's not a get rich quick scheme or thing by any means. But yeah, you know what? Literally, I don't have that much to say about it. The course structure is good, logical, in-depth. It will take you from knowing nothing about Bitsgap to being, to covering all the aspects of Bitsgap. Difference between, say, something like The Plan by Dan Hollings is he doesn't teach magical settings, although he has like a settings calculator thing. What he does is he teaches you more how to define your own goals, what you want out of a bot, and then set it up to achieve those goals, basically. So it's kind of like more like whereas Dan Hollings with The Plan on Bitsgap, which is also Bitsgap training. So his thing is more like, I'll just give you the settings and just use these settings because they work most of the time, which is fair enough. I mean, they, like, in my experience, yeah, those settings were quite good. Whereas this is more like he teaches you why, like more like the why. So he's not just going to give you a setting, he's going to teach you to understand why you would have this setting or that setting and how would you would set the bot up, like depending on what your goals were. And he teaches about all the stuff, like there's things he teaches you about, say for example, compare it to The Plan. Dan Hollings never went into even, well initially, he never even talked about setting a stop loss, any of that stuff. So in that respect, this course is, yeah, it's really good. I mean, is $1,000 expensive? Well, yeah, I mean, but to be honest, it's difficult, isn't it? Because everything's fucking super expensive. I mean, I think probably you would lose more money if you just tried to jump into Bitsgap and you hadn't had some sort of like proper kind of, you could probably piece a lot of it together via YouTube, but I think, like, realistically, you have to think about this in terms of, if you were really dead set on trading, grid trading bots, and I'm not going to talk about grid trading bots, I just presume you know what that is roughly, you have some idea, you're just here for, is this course shit or good? It's a good course. Value for money? How many courses really are value for money these days? I would say it's not a total rip-off, okay? It's expensive, think about it. And also I would say if you're going to get into grid training with bots, you also need to have, maybe $3 or $4 grand you could possibly afford to just lose, because it isn't, like I said, it's not magic money by any means, and you can absolutely lose money as well. And the Bitsgap subscription at the moment, I think, to run multiple bots it's quite expensive. It was at least $60 something, and I think it might have gone up. So you have to check. So the Bitsgap subscription is going up all the time. But like I said, this is a course, it's thorough, it's in-depth, it's not scammy. It's pretty good. Would I recommend it? I would definitely recommend it if you've 100% decided that you do want to do bots. I would say this would be the course over, say, Dan Hollings. The only difference is it's not as newbie friendly. Like, Dan Hollings does explain things that, I think because his target audience is like a 70-year-old man, he does explain concepts very well, very in-depth, and he makes good comparisons. This is like less hand-holdy. You might need to go over things a little bit more. And the order of the instruction is kind of a little bit like he takes longer to jump into things and do the real live examples. But generally speaking, again, pound for pound, in terms of what's going to, teach you best practices and why they work, I would give my seal of approval to Bitsgap Accelerator. Like I said, not an affiliate, not getting paid. One of the few crypto courses that I would say was actually worth a damn. So yeah, I give this one a thumbs up. With the pricing, you have to have a little think about it. If you can't afford it, don't do it. Do something else in crypto. Just hodl for a bit. Play with some other things. Again, things like Nexa, or there's things you can do to kind of be in crypto, but they're not like quite as exciting as maybe bots. So yeah, that'll be my review. Thumbs up on this one. Nice job, Brian. Any questions? Drop them in the comments.